In this episode, we begin Project F-150 facelift, beginning with the replacement of the grill. I'm Dennis James. Welcome to my shop. Alright, we're going to begin with the removal of these little tabs here. Now I've already gone ahead and removed all but one, which is this little one right here. Just pop this up first. With that popped out, this main one here, and there we go. Alright, after removing all of those, lift the air intake up, just slide this on out. And there we are. We'll set this aside. Alright, right now we're going to focus on this panel here. I've already gone ahead and handled the one on the other side. It's held in with another one of these tabs that held in the access panel that I just removed, and also two, maybe three other little clips in here that we just pry out. Alright, so there's that. I can see the bolt right there, so that's as far as we're going to go with that. There's also a little flap here that's connected to the main part of the grill, which once again is held in with these little plastic tabs. Go. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and we'll move on to our next step. Alright, what I'm going to do next is disconnect these two harnesses. What they do is they run a little shutter system behind the grill here, and what that is once you get up to a certain speed, let's say up on the highway, it will close the shutters, thereby providing a little bit more aerodynamics up front. And let's go ahead. There's one, and there's two. Alright, now I've already gone ahead and removed this bolt, except on the other side. So we'll get this one next. And there we go. Alright, next step, I'm going to remove these four 10mm bolts, and the entire grill assembly should come right out. And also, before I forget, do you remember these two little harnesses right here? They're actually held in also with another tab here and a zip tie, which you will need to remove before you remove the whole unit. Alright, now that we have those four 10mm bolts pulled, I double checked everything else to make sure we were ready to go. And next, what we're going to do is I'm going to lift up and out and remove the entire assembly. And we're just going to set it aside, start this assembly. Alright, we're going to start with the separation of the grill and the main grill assembly slash shutter system. And it's held together by four, surprise surprise, 10mm bolts. And down here, four, again, 10mm spin nuts. One thing to add in the disassembly of the grill and the shutter system are yet again another series of tabs that run along the top here. There are four of them. Alright, now this is what those tabs look like. And with those removed, there is also an 8mm bolt hiding right in here. So with that removed, everything should come apart. And now we are fully separated. Alright, before reassembly of the grill, I'm going to go ahead and show you that I have the wiring harness here for the 3 amber colored lights on the new grill. It's all laid out in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to tap into the running light harness right here. And how we're going to do that is we're going to use these connectors. This will tap into the wire, this will close, and then this will be connected to the end of the harness and plug in to that connector. Alright, so what I like about this kit is that the ends of the wires already come pre-stripped, and this is what it looks like before you pull it off. So just pull this end off here. You can go ahead, give it a little twist to make sure everything's all good to go. Again on this one. What you're going to do is you'll insert them to your connector here, and you will crimp it. Alright, I went ahead and tapped the running light harness with the connectors and took the other ends and crimped them onto the harness for the grill, and as a little extra insurance I installed some heat shrink tube. Alright, now that the wiring is complete, you can see it's connected. I have it neatly zip tied up and have the rest of the harness in place. Next step, reassembly of the grill and the shutter system. Alright, now that the grill is attached to the shutter system, we can go ahead, reverse the process, and begin reassembly. Alright, we got the grill in place. Now we're going to begin installing the hardware. Alright, now, before I reinstall the little access panel, I'm going to go ahead and connect the harnesses. Alright, now we're going to install the panel. Now that the panel's reinstalled, I'm going to pop these end pieces back into place and reinstall their little clips. Alright, now that the grill is installed, I went ahead, double-checked the wiring, double-checked any of the hardware, torqued any of that down, reinstalled this panel here. All the pins are in, everything's accounted for. I went ahead and reconnected the battery. Now in the beginning, I know I forgot to mention I did disconnect the battery, just as a safety precaution with the wiring. And now let's test it out. With any luck, I'm going to hit the unlock button on the key fob. The grill should light up along with the running lights. And they do light up. Success. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That's going to give you a heads up on future uploads. And as always, get out there, get wrenching, keep those dreams alive. We'll see you next time.